The Jedi Temple stood quiet. Too quiet. Anakin Skywalker walked the marble halls alone, his boots echoing against the ancient stone. Outside, Coruscant burned with a million lights, but inside, only shadows moved. He stopped at the meditation chamber. The doors hissed open. He stepped inside and dropped to his knees. His hands trembled. Padme's face filled his mind, pale, dying, calling his name. The dream came again last night, and the night before that. "I can't lose her," he whispered. "I won't." The council had refused him. Obi-Wan had warned him. Mace Windu watched him like a traitor already. But Palpatine listened. Palpatine offered power. Power to save her. Anakin clenched his fists. The dark side pulled at his heart like a riptide. He thought of the younglings sleeping in the lower halls. He thought of the war, the lies, the Sith hiding in plain sight. Something was wrong. Something had always been wrong. "Why won't the Force answer me?" he hissed through his teeth. Then a sound. A breath. Not his own. The chamber grew cold. The lights dimmed. A soft blue glow rose behind him, painting the walls in ghostly light. Anakin froze. His hand drifted toward his lightsaber. "Anakin." The voice was gentle. "Familiar. Impossible." He turned slowly, and his breath caught in his throat. Standing before him, glowing with the light of the living Force, was a man long dead. Qui-Gon Jinn. "You were the chosen one, Anakin," Qui-Gon said softly. "And tonight, the galaxy still has a chance." Anakin couldn't breathe. The figure before him shimmered like starlight on still water. Tall. Calm. Real. Master Qui-Gon. Anakin whispered. This isn't possible." Qui-Gon Jinn smiled gently. The same smile from Tatooine. The same kind eyes that once looked down at a slave boy and saw a hero. "I have walked the path beyond death," Anakin, Qui-Gon said. "And I have been waiting for you." Anakin's lightsaber slipped from his fingers. It clattered against the marble floor. His knees buckled, and tears burned the edges of his eyes. "You left me," Anakin choked out. "You promised you'd train me. You promised." "I never left you, my young apprentice," Qui-Gon replied. "The Force kept me close. And tonight, the Force has brought me back." Anakin shook his head. "I'm not who you think I am anymore. I've done things. I've thought things. I know." Qui-Gon's voice was steady. "I know about Padme. I know about Palpatine. I know the storm that hunts your heart." Anakin looked up sharply. "Then you know I have no choice." "You have every choice," Qui-Gon said firmly. "That is why I am here." The blue glow pulsed brighter. The chamber filled with warmth Anakin hadn't felt in years. Not since his mother. Not since Padme. Not since Hope. "Listen carefully, Anakin," Qui-Gon whispered. "The man you trust most is the Sith you have hunted all your life." Anakin's eyes widened. The truth struck him like a thunderclap. "Palpatine," Anakin breathed, his voice trembling between fury and disbelief. No, that can't be." But deep down he already knew. "You were the chosen one, Anakin," Qui-Gon said softly. "Palpatine has poisoned your fear. Let me show you the truth he buried." The chamber dissolved around them. Anakin gasped as the Force surged through his body. The walls melted into starlight. The floor vanished beneath his boots. He was floating now, drifting through memory, through time, through truth. He saw Naboo, a young Palpatine smiling beside a dying queen. Behind that smile, a shadow. A Sith. Darth Sidious. "No," Anakin whispered. He saw the Clone Wars begin. Dooku bowing before a hooded figure. The same figure laughing in the Senate. The same voice that had called Anakin my boy for years. Every battle, Qui-Gon said. Every death. Every Jedi lost. He planned it all. Anakin saw himself as a child on Tatooine. Sidious watching from afar. Waiting. Plotting. Grooming a weapon. "He used me," Anakin breathed. His voice cracked. "He used my mother's death. He used Padme. He used everything." "Yes," Qui-Gon said. "And he means to use you one final time." Tonight, the visions faded. Anakin staggered back into the chamber, his chest heaving. Rage rose inside him, but this time it was clean. Sharp. Focused. He dies, Anakin growled. Tonight. He dies tonight. Careful, young one, Qui-Gon warned. Strike with justice, not vengeance. Or you become the very thing he wants you to be. Anakin reached for his lightsaber. His hand was steady now. Then guide me, Master, Anakin said quietly. Because tonight, the Sith fall. And, somewhere across Coruscant, Darth Sidious smiled, unaware that his greatest weapon had just turned against him. The Force opened again. This time, it showed him the future. Anakin saw himself kneeling before Palpatine. A black mask. A red blade. His own voice, broken and twisted, whispering, "Yes, my master." "No." Anakin breathed. "That's not me. It is what he wants you to become," Qui-Gon said sadly. The visions rushed faster. He saw younglings cut down inside this very temple. His own hand holding the blade. He saw Padme on Mustafar, choking under his rage, falling to the ash. "Padme," Anakin screamed. "She dies because of you," Qui-Gon whispered. "Not because of fate. Because of fear." Anakin staggered. His chest burned. His mind reeled. Then came the worst vision of all. Twins. A boy and a girl. Born in pain. Hidden across the stars. Raised by strangers because their father had become a monster. Children. Anakin gasped. "I have children, too," Qui-Gon said gently. "Luke. And Leia. The last hope of the galaxy, in a timeline where you fall." Tears poured down Anakin's face. He saw the Empire rise. Worlds burning. A Death Star. Alderaan turned to dust. Billions of voices crying out and silenced. "All of this," Anakin whispered. "Because of me? Because Sidious harvested your pain," Qui-Gon said. "He fed your fear for years. Every nightmare. Every doubt. Every loss. It was him." Anakin's fists clenched. The visions faded. He stood tall now. Steady. Awakened. "No more," he growled. "Never again. Padme lives." Anakin swore through gritted teeth. "My children will know their father." And Sidious, his eyes burned with cold blue fire, dies tonight. Anakin's speeder tore through the Coruscant skylanes. His knuckles were white on the controls. His heart pounded like a war drum. Padme's voice still echoed in his ears. "Anakin, you're breaking my heart. Come back to the light." And he had. The mask had fallen. The whispers of Palpatine, the promises of power, the visions of death, they were lies. All of them. Cold, calculated lies, spun by a Sith Lord who had used him like a pawn for 13 long years. Not anymore. "Faster," Anakin growled, slamming the throttle forward. The speeder screamed between towers, weaving past traffic, narrowly missing a freighter. Above him, the spires of the Senate district rose like blades. Somewhere in there, Mace Windu was closing in on the Chancellor. Alone, with 3 Jedi who would not survive the night, unless Anakin reached them first. His comlink crackled. Obi-Wan's voice, distant and worried. "Anakin, where are you?" "No time, Master. Trust me. Trust me." He cut the line. The speeder slammed onto the landing platform outside Palpatine's office. Anakin leapt out before it even stopped. His boots hit Duracrete. His hand snapped to his belt. The familiar weight of his lightsaber filled his palm. He sprinted down the corridor. Through the windows, he saw them. Mace Windu, blade raised. Palpatine, crouched, his face twisted into the snarling mask of a Sith. 3 Jedi already dead at his feet. Anakin's lightsaber ignited with a sharp snap hiss of blue fire. He kicked open the door. "Get away from him, Sidious." Palpatine's yellow eyes snapped toward him. Wide, furious, betrayed. And for the first time in 1,000 years, a Sith Lord realized he had lost his apprentice before the duel even began. The doors hissed open. Palpatine turned, his yellow eyes narrowing. Mace Windu stood firm, purple blade humming. But behind him, Anakin Skywalker stepped forward, his own saber ignited. "Anakin," Palpatine whispered, his voice cracking with false fear. "He's a traitor. Help me." Anakin's jaw tightened. "No, Chancellor." You are the traitor." Sidious's mask shattered. With a snarl, the Sith Lord lunged, his hidden lightsaber flashing red. He struck like a storm, fast, brutal, ancient. Windu met him blow for blow. Anakin moved beside him, their blades weaving in perfect rhythm. 2 Jedi, 1 Sith. The dance of fate had begun. Sidious leapt to the desk, cackling. "You fools! You don't know the power of the dark side." He thrust his hands forward. Lightning exploded across the chamber, blue, violent, screaming with hate. Windu raised his blade, deflecting the bolts. But Anakin stepped into the storm. The lightning struck his chest. It crawled across his armor, burning, biting, begging him to fall. He did not fall. "I feel your fear," Anakin growled, taking another step. "I feel your weakness." Sidious's eyes widened. For the first time in 1,000 years, a Sith Lord knew terror. The lightning bent. It twisted back toward its master. Palpatine screamed as his own power devoured him, peeling the mask of Chancellor away, revealing the monster beneath. Windu surged forward. His blade swept up. Sidious's red saber clattered to the floor. The Sith Lord dropped to his knees, smoke rising from his ruined face. He looked up at Anakin, not with hatred, but with hunger. "You could still rule." Anakin raised his blade. "No, I choose the light." The saber fell, and somewhere, deep within the Force, 1,000 years of Sith silence shattered as a new shadow stirred awake. The chamber was silent. Smoke curled from the broken body of Darth Sidious. Mace Windu lowered his blade, breathing hard. Anakin stood frozen, the weight of what he'd done pressing down on him. But across the galaxy, something else was happening. On Utapau, Commander Cody reached for his comlink. A signal was supposed to come. A voice. A code. "Execute Order 66. It never came. Cody paused. He looked up at Obi-Wan Kenobi, riding Boga along the cliffside. The clone slowly lowered his hand. On Kashyyyk, Commander Gree stood behind Master Yoda. His finger hovered near his blaster. He waited for the whisper in his ear. Only silence answered. "On Felucia, on my Jito, on Salakami." Across 1,000 worlds, clones stood still, weapons half raised, orders half formed. The trigger had no hand to pull it, because the Sith Lord was dead. In the Jedi Temple, Master Yoda's eyes snapped open. He felt it, a shift in the Force like a great chain breaking. He gripped his cane tightly. He whispered, "Save we are." But why? Back in Palpatine's office, Anakin sank to his knees. The visions of Padme dying, they were gone. The whispers, the fear, the hunger, all silent. Mace Windu placed a hand on his shoulder. "You did it, Skywalker. You truly are the chosen one." Anakin looked up, tears in his eyes. "Almost fell, Master. But you didn't." Outside, the Coruscant sky began to lighten. Dawn was breaking over the capital. And for the first time in 1,000 years, the Sith were gone. But not forgotten. In a hidden chamber deep beneath the works, a holocron pulsed red, sensing its master's death, and quietly began searching for a new apprentice to awaken. Dawn broke slowly over Coruscant. The towers of the capital glittered gold, washed clean by the morning light. Speeders hummed in the distance. Birds, rare on a city planet, circled the high spires of the Jedi Temple. The galaxy did not yet know what had happened in the night, but the Force knew. Inside the temple, the great halls were quiet. Padawans whispered in corners. Masters gathered in small groups, their faces pale, their hands folded. Word had traveled fast. The Chancellor was dead. The Sith were gone. And Anakin Skywalker had stood at the edge of darkness and stepped back. In the council chamber, Mace Windu spoke quietly to Master Yoda. "He saved us, Master. He could have killed Sidious and taken his place. But he didn't." Yoda nodded slowly, leaning on his cane. The prophecy fulfilled it is. The chosen one found his path he has. And Skywalker. Yoda looked toward the tall windows where the sun was climbing. Free he must be. Earn it he has. Outside the chamber, Anakin sat on a stone bench. His robes were scorched. His hands trembled. He had not slept. He had not spoken since the strike that ended Sidious. He simply waited. Footsteps approached. He looked up. Padme Amidala stood before him, her dark hair loose, her eyes wet with tears. She was alive. She was safe. The visions, the nightmares of her dying in childbirth, were gone, washed away with the death of the Sith Lord who had planted them. "Ani," she whispered. He stood. He pulled her close. He held her tighter than he had ever held anything in his life. "I almost lost you," he said. "I almost lost everything. But you didn't." Padme pulled back, her hand on his cheek. "You chose us, Anakin. You chose the light." He nodded. He could not yet speak the words. Behind them, the temple doors opened. Master Yoda stepped out, followed by Mace Windu, Obi-Wan Kenobi, newly returned from Utapau, and a quiet line of senior Jedi. They did not look angry. They did not look afraid. They looked grateful. Obi-Wan approached first. His eyes glistened. "Anakin," he said softly. "My brother." Anakin lowered his head. "Master, I almost, but you didn't." Obi-Wan placed both hands on Anakin's shoulders. "You did what no Jedi in 1,000 years could do. You faced the dark side, and you came home." Mace Windu stepped forward next. The Corran Master, so often stern, gave Anakin the smallest nod. A nod of respect. A nod of equals. "You stood beside me, Skywalker. You held the line. The Order owes you a debt it cannot repay." Then Yoda came. The small master looked up at Anakin with ancient eyes. "Walk in the light, you will, Skywalker. But walk it alone you must not. With you your family is. With you your brothers are. The Jedi way, redefined it must be. And help us you will." Anakin knelt before the old master. "Yes, Grand Master." Yoda placed a small green hand on Anakin's forehead. "Chosen you were. Chosen you remain. But chosen no more for war. Chosen for peace." The words sank deep into Anakin's heart. He rose. He turned to Padme. He took her hand, and together, they walked toward the great steps of the temple. The Jedi did not stop them. The doors opened wide. The morning sun poured in, golden warm, alive. Anakin shielded his eyes for a moment, breathing in the cool Coruscant air. He had walked these steps 1,000 times. As a slave boy, as a Padawan, as a knight, as a soldier. Today, he walked them as a free man. He and Padme descended slowly. The wind tugged at her gown. His cloak fluttered behind him. Below, the city was waking. Millions of beings unaware that their galaxy had nearly burned in the night. Halfway down the steps, Anakin stopped. The air shimmered. A soft, blue glow began to form beside them. Padme gasped quietly, gripping his hand. Anakin's eyes widened. A figure appeared, tall, bearded, calm. A Jedi robe. A gentle smile. Eyes that had once watched a small slave boy on Tatooine and seen the future of the galaxy. Qui-Gon Anakin whispered. The spirit of Qui-Gon Jinn bowed his head. "Hello, my young Padawan." Tears filled Anakin's eyes. "Master, I never got to show." Qui-Gon raised a glowing hand. "You don't have to say it, Anakin. I have watched. I have waited. And today, I have my answer." Anakin swallowed hard. "What answer, Master?" Qui-Gon smiled. The same kind smile he had worn the day he had first taken Anakin's small hand on Tatooine. "The prophecy, Anakin. The chosen one. The one who would bring balance to the Force. I thought I had failed." "No." Qui-Gon's spirit stepped closer, his glow warm against the morning sun. "You were never meant to destroy the Jedi, Anakin. You were never meant to fall." The dark whispered lies into your ear. That destruction was destiny. That fire was your fate. But destiny, my Padawan, is not a chain. It is a choice. Anakin's hand tightened around Padme's. "You chose love without possession. You chose duty without fear. You chose the light when the dark called your name. And in doing so, you broke the wheel of 1,000 years." Padme's tears fell freely now. She looked up at the shimmering Jedi spirit, then at her husband. Qui-Gon turned his gaze to her. "And you, Senator Amidala, you were the anchor, the light he reached for in the storm. Without you, the chosen one would have drowned." Padme bowed her head. "Thank you, Master Jinn." Qui-Gon looked back at Anakin. His form began to flicker, softer now, fading at the edges. "Master, wait." Anakin stepped forward. "Don't go yet. I have so much to ask. So much I need to learn." "You will learn, Anakin. You will teach." Qui-Gon smiled. "There is a path beyond the Jedi and beyond the Sith. A path of balance. You will walk it. And one day, so will your children." Anakin froze. "Children?" Qui-Gon's eyes twinkled. "The Force is generous, my young friend. Listen for it. Trust it. And remember, I will always be with you." The glow softened. The figure began to fade into the morning light. "Goodbye, Master," Anakin whispered. "Goodbye, my Padawan." And just like that, Qui-Gon Jinn was gone. Not lost, but rejoined to the living Force. His long watch finally ended. Anakin stood very still on the temple steps. The wind moved through his hair. Padme leaned her head gently against his shoulder. The galaxy stretched out before them. Vast, broken, healing. "Ani," she said softly. "What now?" Anakin looked out across the rising city. He thought of the war that had ended. The Sith that were no more. The clones returning home. The Senate that would have to rebuild. The Jedi who would have to change. He thought of children he had not yet met. Of futures he had not yet seen. He smiled. A true smile, the kind he had not worn in years. "Now," he said quietly, "we live." He took Padme's hand, and together they walked down the last of the temple steps into the streets of Coruscant. Two souls walking freely into a galaxy that, for the first time in 1,000 years, was no longer haunted by the shadow of the Sith. But the Force was never still. And somewhere far away, something old, something patient was beginning to stir. Deep on a forgotten moon, beneath stones older than the Republic, a pair of red eyes opened in the dark. The Sith were gone, but the dark side was not. And it had just learned the name of the chosen, one who dared to defy it. Anakin's speeder tore through the Coruscant skylanes. His knuckles were white on the controls. His heart pounded like a war drum. Padme's voice still echoed in his ears. "Anakin, you're breaking my heart. Come back to the light." And he had. The mask had fallen. The whispers of Palpatine, the promises of power, the visions of death, they were lies. All of them. Cold, calculated lies, spun by a Sith Lord who had used him like a pawn for 13 long years. Not anymore. "Faster," Anakin growled, slamming the throttle forward. The speeder screamed between towers, weaving past traffic, narrowly missing a freighter. Above him, the spires of the Senate district rose like blades. Somewhere in there, Mace Windu was closing in on the Chancellor. Alone, with 3 Jedi who would not survive the night, unless Anakin reached them first. His comlink crackled. Obi-Wan's voice, distant and worried. "Anakin, where are you?" "No time, Master. Trust me. Trust me." He cut the line. The speeder slammed onto the landing platform outside Palpatine's office. Anakin leapt out before it even stopped. His boots hit Duracrete. His hand snapped to his belt. The familiar weight of his lightsaber filled his palm. He sprinted down the corridor. Through the windows, he saw them. Mace Windu, blade raised. Palpatine, crouched, his face twisted into the snarling mask of a Sith. 3 Jedi already dead at his feet. Anakin's lightsaber ignited with a sharp snap hiss of blue fire. He kicked open the door. "Get away from him, Sidious." Palpatine's yellow eyes snapped toward him, wide, furious, betrayed. And for the first time in 1,000 years, a Sith Lord realized he had lost his apprentice before the duel even began.